field. The Vikings are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Packers offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw is RG3. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on fourth down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
Here's Griffin. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action here on first down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And the back goes into motion. There's Griffin to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch twin. Watch twin. Ready? Out. If you kill it, motion me out. Quick.
Stafford on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Big 20. Switch. Set. Waiting.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side.
Check. What? Check 13. Set. 180. 0. Check. Easy.
Halfback sent in motion. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Kill. Set. Kill. 21. Waiting. Real right. 22. Back 50. Easy alert. Hey, check 24. Watch 25. Red. Hey, check 24. Back 54. Check 25.
Here's Stafford. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. A running play for Rawls. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. But we talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about... And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Thomas offense rolls, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. For the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gap. There he goes, left side. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is RG3. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the I. Now Griffin, and this one hauled in by Will Tye. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the interception, here's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
40 gun. 40 gun. 40 gun. Here we go. 40 gun. 16. Check, check. 50. Zero. Hey, go here. Wide. Get wide.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's got time. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here.
Now, by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Now Stafford finding time. He's going to go up top again. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defense showing blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8, and the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Nelson, the man in motion right. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing the fumble recovery. It's Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Griffin throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Griffin on first down. Going left side, it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down. Completed pass, but the price you pay at the quarterback position, sometimes you have to take a lick.
Yeah, he took it on that one, and he paid the price, and happily, because he was able to complete it downfield. Excellent toughness in the pocket.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers a first down. So they're operating in the red zone.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. His throw caught at about the 5. That'll be a gain of 16. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Shift together here from the D-line. A carry here for the big tight end. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford on the move to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And the back goes into motion. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the gun on third down, Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the catch made by Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Stafford now on second down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The play clock's running down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
10.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
They come up in an offset eye. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Here's Rawls. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go.
Big 20.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Carlos Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Hopping over the top. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Griffin. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Griffin. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?